Hi everybody, my name is Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food with a keto lifestyle that I'm enjoying every single day. And I'm a wash, rinse, repeat kind of person. Yeah, I can go on runs of things. Like right now I'm on this run because I cooked a Corando ham. And so I'm having that in my salad every day. And I'm loving it. Tonight I'm going to make individual quiches with the Di Luigi sausage, and I'm looking forward to that. And so I'll have my big A salad for lunch. And you're okay. We have a new kitten. There'll be more on that later. But anyway, yep, the cat lady reigns supreme. So I will be making those quiches later on today. And I will be having the big A salad for lunch today in my new salad bowl. Oh, God, I love it. Excuse me. Are there some days where you could just drink an entire pot of coffee, and then other days where it's like, not so much? Today's one of those days. I feel like I could drink an entire pot of coffee. But I will have just 2 caffeinated cups and then 1 decaf if the need arises for the flavor later. So, yeah, I have a topic. Why? Am I just too chitty-chatty? Oh, okay, I'll get to the topic. Today's topic is sabotage. And I'd like you to do so. It's a very provocative topic because it requires some thinking back and with decisions you have made, and perhaps coming to, this is a weekend, and we're getting towards the final, this could be the final weekend before Labor Day, I'm not sure, maybe there's 2. And you're getting, you might have been great all season long, and here comes one of the final, like, blowouts or something like that, and you could sabotage things. And when you sabotage something, when you've come this far and you're doing a keto under 20 lifestyle, which means that, hopefully you're lucky, your pantry, your freezer, your fridge, your grocery list, and what you're putting in front of you to eat are all keto type items. I don't live with a keto person, so there are other items. I've learned how to squint. What is squinting? Squinting is just getting to the place where you don't even see the things you don't eat anymore. And that's all you can do with it. You got to deal with it. It's real life. Real life has real situations where, the whole world doesn't part the Red Sea because we're on keto. It doesn't. So you could be in places this weekend that have a moment that you could sabotage your goals and achievements. You're getting to certain places that you're totally satisfied, you're in the groove, and then suddenly you are 1 bite away from a disaster. And if you think there's no such thing as 1 bite away from a disaster, then you haven't experienced it yet, because it's so interesting to know that you can really wreck something just by having 1 bite. Your eye is focused on it. You're just going to have that bite. You're going to get away with it. You're going to go over to that great big trash can dumpster, that 30-gallon thing over there by the picnic table where people throw away their plates of food, and you're just going to toss it. You've had that 1 bite. It is going to haunt you, or it could haunt you. Maybe it won't. But I know from experience of others as well as my own that 1 bite can set up an obsession to have more. And I don't want to sabotage my progress. I don't want to come here and say, I blew it. I don't want to. And I know that you don't either. And so we don't want to get derailed. We want to stay in our protective little cocoon of keto, hopefully under 20, or more veggies if you're having them, and you end up doing net carbs. I just do total, and I still have my salad, and I'll have a green bean or 2, and I'll have, like today, there'll be some Swiss chard sauteed at the bottom of my crustless individual quiche. It'll all work out, and that's how I will roll. I don't want to sabotage. I sabotaged myself so much, and you can do more than sabotage your keto lifestyle. You know, you can sabotage a lot of things in your life by making just harried decisions that make you steer the ship in a certain way. And I've been one that all along I know it's a sabotage, and yet I keep going with it, and I don't know why I am or how to stop it. With food, that's easy. I can see how I've gotten myself into jams many, many times. And sometimes I suggest doing something like bookending. What is bookending? Bookending. Bookending is me saying to you in a podcast, and I can even do it on my smartphone that takes 20 seconds, and I can say to you, I'm in a dangerous place. I commit to not having that fruit cocktail at that party with lime sherbet. Simple enough, right? Then I go to the party, and it is there, and I don't have it, and then comes the final part of the bookend where I come back on and I say to you, I went to the party, I was presented with the item, and I did not have it. High fives for me. It could be in other ways too. It could be, I'm having company this week, I am not going to buy any of my old favorites and cook it for them and assume that I'm safe. And you know what type of items I'm referring to in a non-keto lifestyle if you have company that eats those 3 squares and 3 snacks a day. Yeah, you're not shopping for your old self. You're going to shop and buy what you're buying, just in more quantity. Instead of buying 1 dozen eggs, you're buying 3 dozen eggs. Instead of buying 1 pound of bacon, you're buying 3 pounds of bacon. You're buying 2 tubbies of different types of baby spinach over here and baby greens over there, so you can have a variety of salads. You might be buying a commercial salad dressing, or maybe you're buying a really nice balsamic vinegar and a really nice olive oil, something like that. You're not buying Kryptons. That's what I call them because they're from outer space. And who in our audience has eaten a bag of them without the salad? Yeah. That's like, it's like, yeah. So, we don't, and that's a sabotage, right? So, shop for yourself. Shop as if everybody in the house is eating keto. They don't even have to know that they're eating keto. If you have to buy the obligatory, bread stuff of some, buy in moderation and quantities that they would eat. If you buy a 12-pack of something and, because there's 4 people coming and that'll get you through the weekend, or buy 1 package, and if you have to go out and buy more, there's not a convenience store in the world that doesn't sell them. So, buy plenty of non-carbonated choices, or carbonated waters, sparkling waters, like I do. I always have like a case of Poland Springs or LaCroix, or what other type am I having now? Can't think of the third name. But sure, they can all have what I have. There's other ones downstairs that I don't partake in that Greg does. That's another squint zone. But I'm not pulled to having a sugar soda. It was never on my short list or even my long list. It wasn't 25th on a list of 50 of things that I would want. I'm more of a food person, and I can do my damage on with a food list. So don't sabotage yourself. Think of the traction that you've got, the motivation that keeps you in that traction mode of wanting to get to where you're going, or staying where you're going. You don't want to get to that place where it's like, oh, I didn't mean to do that. And if it's early enough in a weekend of company or parties or something, and then you get into that place, because weekends are different. If you're a regular person, like most of us are that watch this, there's going to be either more people in your world over the weekend, company, places to go, things to do, summer things. Most of us, like my Monday through Friday, I could be home alone with the cats and really not have any pulls or triggers, compulsions, obsessions. And then the weekend kicks in, and then suddenly, there we are, and there's going to be temptations that I have to learn to not sabotage my my food experience with. We have one this weekend, and it's a place I've never been with people I've never met. So, I'm bringing things that'll work. I'm going to have a salad. I'm not bringing my new salad bowl with me. They're going to think I'm weird enough anyway. I'm assuming there will be grill work. I will be happy with a burger or a hot dog or a sausage or something like that. I can do that. And if they don't have anything salady that looks safe, then I will have my salad when I return home. It's a work night, so we're not going to be gone long. It's an afternoon event. And the following weekend, we have a wedding to go to. And I know it's going to be a stand-up, catered, it's at a resort, so there's going to be a lot of servers with plates walking around doing appetizers. And what I'll do is I'll just have a plate and amass them all and make that my meal if we sit down. So when everybody else has already had their 1,500 calories standing up, because standing up is a no-no for me, I'll sit down and make that part of my entree and be very, very happy, because usually a lot of the appetizers are protein-based, and if I can just add a salad, I'll be happy. I can always call the wedding planner and say, what do they plan to have at the wedding? And do it that way. The wedding doesn't even begin till 6 at night, and I've had my last meal and bite by 4 p.m. usually. So maybe I don't even need to eat. Maybe I can have a nice salad with maybe an extra tablespoon of my olive oil macadamia nut oil on it to hold me over. I have plenty of options, and I can push around some food on the plate and look like I'm, present and in attendance. We'll see. It's all in what you figure out, but I'm not going to be sabotaging my growth, my gain, my maintenance, my contentment, my ease and comfort in my keto lifestyle. It's just not worth it. There's not a bite that can't get me into trouble. 2,000 bites are never enough, and one is too many. And if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Thank goodness for this place to talk about it. The new kitty's trying to get up on the table. More on that later. But anyway, have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful weekend. No messy Mondays. And I will see you the next time. Thanks so much for watching. This has been Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom in Food with Keto. Under 20 for the most part. Bye-bye. No sugar, grains, or fruits. Bye-bye for now.